The Russian currency, the ruble, or the ruble, is in meltdown. Long queues at banks, panic buying on the streets. Is this the end for Vladimir Putin? And super rich oligarchs are desperately trying to buy London real estate, while ordinary Russians invest in consumer tech appliances and cars. Hard cash. People queue at an exchange in front of an electronic information board of displaying exchange rates. It must be escalated as they try to exchange rubles in their wallets for more stable dollars or euros. And it looks like the sanctions are beginning to hit Russia. And Russia could be hit by an economic crisis. It came in the form of anxious gossiping queues at banks and bureau exchange. Russians lined up to exchange their rubles for hard currency. It came in the form of wiring cash registers as Muscovites rushed to buy imported groceries and furniture before prices soared, emptying the shelves at the mega malls that have sprung up around the capital. And it came in the form of a babble of lies from state television, as it tried to reassure Russians that the government is fully in control, except it clearly was not. The ruble has passed a tipping point, says one senior Western banker with nearly 20 years experience in Moscow. This week may well be remembered as the moment the wheels fell off Vladimir Putin's economy, and the collapse of his regime really began. His government has tried increasingly desperate measures to prop up confidence in the ruble, and yet its like has only accelerated, and the machine of invisibility that Russian people want, according to their leader, has begun to wear off. We've lost the feeling that Putin is some kind of wizard who controls everything, where the usually rapidly pro-Kremlin capital like Muscovy contemplates. In fairness, the ruble's like has been slowed by massive spending on Russia's hard currency reserve. Even though just a days earlier, the Moscow Central Bank had promised to stop wasting precious dollars on such apparently futile actions. The reason for the gains heart is simple. Vladimir Putin is due to give his annual marathon press conference, televised live, and he doesn't want to appear before the nation as the ruble tanks. The article conference, once one Moscow banker joked grimly, "We can't escape the deluge." Putin faces a perfect storm of economic problems. The principal one, the collapse of the world oil prices, that has hit all energy producing countries and is beyond his control. But much of his crisis is Putin's own making and unique to Russia. For one thing, despite countless promises to do so, he has failed dismally to diversify the grotesquely corrupt Russian economy away from oil and gas. In the wake of shooting down the Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 in July by Moscow-backed Ukrainian rebels, the US and EU placed simple but devastating economic sanctions on Russian companies. By banning a swath of state-controlled companies from borrowing on international exchange markets, the West poisoned the heart of Russia's economy. Russian companies owe Russian creditors $700 billion, and between now and the end of 2015 we'll have to pay back some $150 billion of that money. With that access to Western banks cut off, the only place they can turn to for its hard currency needs to pay back those debts. And it's escaped, and this week, by some estimate, Russia's hard currency reserves fell below the level required to service these company loans. So obviously by March, we might see Russians queuing at food stores, because if if inflation continues to rise and there is a hyperinflation, that could cause things. Germany was in depression in the 1920s. The Russians know very well what it's like to actually queue long hours for food. And these shoppers here who are buying mass goods or IKEA goods, I think by next August they'll be queuing for basic foods such as bread and bacon, etc.